Hello everyone. Um, Today we're going to be going over a trade that I thought was interesting to go over today. So basically, if I reason, then it's going to be a long video. So I'm just going to say that we had a bullish bias today, and my initial draw of the day was this high here. So let's go over the trade idea. So the trade idea was that we are within a we are within a 4 hour imbalance, which was here. And this supported my idea to go higher. And also, we just switched order flow by inversing this imbalance here. And we took relatively equal lows, finishing a 4 hour MMSM. And I thought it was safe to say that we're going to go higher. And also, relatively equal highs, mark them right there. Relatively equal highs. Let me just put that down. There we go. Okay, so took relative lows, inversely gap, left a big imbalance, hyperbolic order block, reaches back into it. We had a bullish bias, and they are relative equal highs here to target. So let's go back into the 15 minutes. So now you know where I got this ideology from. There are some more complicated stuff with anticipating breakers, but again, I want this to be a short video today, so I'm not getting into that. Just know that we had a bullish bias. And so basically what the trade idea was that it's my model and incorporated with some other stuff that like it's like an arsenal basically. So generally what happened here is that we created a bullish breaker here, and this I thought it was gonna hold since we were in bullish order flow, and I was looking for higher prices. Um, Hindsight, it did not. So anyway, by the way, this was a break-even trade. So yeah, let me go into the 5 minute. Okay, so the retracement was within my 5 minute equilibrium. So where was this? Yeah, over here. So that was the retracement that I took on. I did not take this retracement because I was looking for a deeper one that would have happened because I base my trades, all of them have to reach into a lower time frame equilibrium. So I'll just draw that out, equilibrium, go settings, so it's clear. Okay, so low time from equilibrium, we took all the old stops. We didn't close below this intermediate term low. So we're expecting this intermediate term low as an intermediate term low. We go down and we sweep it. Let me go into the 2 minute. Okay, so after we take that, as you can see, we have a imbalance here. So the main thing I want to point out here is basically what we have here is a formation of a like anticipation breaker. So the low, hold on, never mind. It's a low, a high, lower low, and then the higher high. So the anticipated move here was basically, so here's A, is point A, B, C, and then the anticipated move, the one I was trying to get on, is D, which is taking point B. So this is where I was trying to go with this trade. I was trying to catch a move like this to this swing high here. So what happened is that honestly, this trade was not bad. Um, I will get into the reason why this didn't work in a few seconds. Just let me show you my entry. So my entry was basically on the close above this singular inversion. By the way, when there's a singular inversion in premium of the B2C leg, yeah, the B2C leg. So as you can see, this is a premium array. So it's a premium array. So what I do here is that I take the A to B leg and I just take the standard deviation of that. Deviation, yeah. So My final TP was standard deviation -1, so I was hoping for some kind of move like this, and then just standard deviation 1. So after we inversed this 2-minute singular inverse, that was my long entry. I had my stop a close back below this, so it was like this. So yeah, as we closed it through it, TP there, stop, close back below. Yeah, that's it. This was the trade of today. It was break even because I had pointed out the thing I'm going to point out in a couple seconds now. Actually, I'm just going to go into pointing out right. So basically, the reason why the trade didn't work is there is two reasons why. I want to take you back here on the 15-minute time frame, and I want you to look at what are some differences between this piece of price action right here. Ignore everything else and just look at this piece of price action within this fractal, this piece of price range, and I mean price action, and look at price action within this leg. Is there a difference? Yes, there is. Obviously, this imbalance here does not exist on this leg, and this inversion does not exist on this leg. So this is basically opposing my bullish idea. We don't have a bullish inverse, and we don't have a bullish imbalance lower, so that we use as a retracement. This, if I had to guess, this was reaching into this order block on ES. So the whole reason why this wasn't respected is because it wasn't even, it's not, doesn't exist on ES, it's not real. This, I call this like a fake imbalance or invisible imbalance. It doesn't exist on the quality pair. So as you can see, what happened is that we inversed this imbalance here, giving me confidence that we might go higher because this was the only, I mean, this was the last inversion that happened within this internal liquidity, like from this high to this low. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, for sure we're gonna go higher. But for some reason today, um, I don't know what was wrong with me. I went in and I was just looking to place an order. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with myself. I was looking for a reason to place an order. I was looking for a reason to press that button, but a dopamine hit. Um, I've been actually reading a book that said something about it. It was crazy. It was like foreshadowing. I I read this book. I mean this page, and then I went to the charts and I did the same thing they were telling me not to do. Here, I'll read it for you. When it comes to habits, the key takeaway is this: dopamine is released not only when you experience pleasure, but also when you anticipate it. Gambling addicts have a dopamine spike right before they place a bet, not after they win. Cocaine addicts get a surge of dopamine when they see the powder, not after they take it. So honestly, I was, I was, I wanted to press the button so badly. I wanted to see green numbers on my screen, and this is probably the reason why I was so blind to the fact that this inversion here that happened in the candle 945, 945 right here. You see how this candle is completely rebalanced, and this candle is imbalanced. That's how you know this is low probability. This is a low probability breaker. I mean imbalance. And to be honest, my edge, it's it's a really high win rate. I'm not gonna try to like I'm not trying to be cocky, but it's a high win rate and decent 1 to 2 RR, 1 to 3 RR like trading strategy. This loss here came from my personal greed, my blindness to something that I don't want to see. I was watching this podcast. He was actually speaking about um, how traders always have a poker face and they live in reality. How people try to deceive themselves into believing things they want to believe when even though it's not real. So the same logic can be applied here. I saw this imbalance here, the 815 imbalance, get disrespected here and respected here. I know, me as myself, I know that this is a low probability inverse when this happens. But because I wanted to press the button so badly, I was completely blind to it. Same thing here. This imbalance not being existent here, it 945 candle, 945 candle, imbalanced, rebalanced. I knew that it was rebalanced, but I was looking for any reason to press the button. And honestly, sometimes whenever I see people like around me who I know that trade, when they say, okay, we're retracing, everyone buy, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. I feel like that takes a toll on me. It it hits me in a sort of way where if I don't catch this move, I'm gonna have FOMO, the fear of missing out. So what I want to work on is I want to be independent and responsible. I want to live in reality and not in my thoughts or desires. There's many more things here, but the video is getting long, so I'm just gonna cut it here. So I want to be independent and responsible. I want to live in reality, not in my thoughts or desires. I would have saved myself from horrible price action today. Look how we're just trading this. How, how many points is this range? Today we just ranged in a 120 point range. There was, if you caught a winning trade today, the props to you. Like props to you if you caught a winning trade today. Today was a tough day. Anyway, so the reason why this trade didn't work out is because of the psychological reasons I pointed out, and the mechanical reasons it was they were clear. First of all, they were very clear. This imbalance here was not inversed here. You can see how this was respected. The consequent encroachment of this imbalance was respected to the tick. To the tick, it was respected, and I still neglected that. And I said, no, it's inverse because I want to press the button today. I wanna get a dopamine rush of pressing this button here. The next point is this retrace here. This is a low probability retrace. This imbalance here does not exist on this leg. This treat it like it's invisible. Don't even consider taking these because they provide losing trades. And that singular inversion happening was honestly surprising. Oh, yeah, I wanted to point out another thing. I forgot. If I just zoom in here. As you can see, this singular inversion was my entry, right? Let's go on 2 minutes. Let's find what time this happened. 10:42. Okay, 10:42. Yeah, here it is. So by the time I entered on this inversion, price was around here. It was on this candle. 10:46 was when this candle closed. So 10:46, it was around here when this candle was like, going up and down. Another thing that I didn't see this time was there was another imbalance here, which we were holding for quite a while, to be honest. We held it and we went down and we filled another imbalance. And while this was happening, I went to the journal. This move here off of this rejection from this imbalance that I missed caused the wick below the premium array. But the close through it, which was my stop, um, was what's it called? A close through it, which was around this kind of like 10:58 to 10 to 11. But I managed to get out a break even because I sensed this coming with this imbalance here. So when I saw When I saw that we were like rejecting off of this imbalance that I completely disregarded, like I didn't see. So you see how it's not here, but it's here. Obviously, we chose to respect it for a while and like inverse it, but because of higher time frame arrays, obviously we were within this here, let me go 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, obviously we were in this gap, so there's that small imbalance, so you can see we trade into it, as well as into a 15-minute imbalance, and that caused the big push down, taking out opposing sell side, and that was where my trade went wrong. On NQ by itself, ignoring ES, honestly, this is a decent, it's a good trade. I'm not even lie to myself, it's a good trade. Low time from equilibrium, high time from beta array, anticipated breaker, and that's by Economics, by the way. One of the realest guys in the whole trading community. He's the only guy I watch other than ICT. Anyway, back to my point. Yeah, so it was A plus. It was generally A plus, was because of my greed and because of my negligence of ES. I took a break-even trade, and it's fine. I've been green for the past 2 weeks. Um, I'm not going to disclose the exact amount of the exact percent that I've made, but I've, it's been green. It's been green. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to talk about a bit about psychology. I wanted to discuss why this trade didn't work out, just as a mental recap. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good Thursday tomorrow. Hopefully, better price action than this. We've created relatively equal lows here. This is going to be taken first thing tomorrow, or even in London overnight. Oh, and another thing I want to point out why AM consolidated as well as PM. Overnight ran, AM will consolidate, lunch will consolidate too, PM will do something depending on arrays. Okay, so that's generally it for today's video. I planned for this video to be around 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long, but it got out of hand and I just started speaking. Anyway, if anyone's stuck around this long, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in another video.